Okay, the developing groups technique session. We're going to start off with easy choice 100 and then then a freestyle 100, just a slightly more 70%. So not quite easy swimming, just push it a little bit. And then we're going to go into some drills, and we're going to do these first sets of drills. If you have a snorkel, I'd like to use them because it makes it really easy for you to think about where your head position is, which then dictates the body position, like we talked about in the aerobic session. So we're going to do 636 freestyle, 636 freestyle, but all with a snorkel. If you haven't got a snorkel, then do it without the snorkel, but you're really thinking about your head position. But if you have got a snorkel, and by a snorkel I mean a front-facing snorkel, if you wear the side ones, it kind of disrupts your swimming, it's not ideal. The front-facing ones are great, and they're not that expensive. And really help with allowing you to concentrate on things like your body position, because they remove breathing from your thought process. And then we're going to go into a bit of variation. So we're going to do some 2-kick breaststroke. So what I mean by that is you're swimming breaststroke, you're swimming along, you push forward. Sorry, I'll put this down, I'll need this later. Push forward and then 2 frog kicks and then into a pull. Push for 2 frog kicks and into a pull. 2 frog kicks, and it kind of works on your kick and your body position and your glide when you're in that kick breaststroke position. So we're going to do 50 of that, then 50 freestyle, then 50 of just normal breaststroke, and then we're going to do 50 of the 6-beat freestyle, just to kind of reinforce what we did last week. So I'll go through it again. 2-kick breaststroke drill, freestyle, normal breaststroke, and then 6-kick freestyle. So your legs will be working a little harder than a lot of you normally do with that beat. And then we're going to go into our paddle set, which is why I need this. So if you haven't got paddles, you can just swim this. So don't worry if you haven't got paddles, but they really are kind of my essential piece of swimming equipment. They're so good at making your stroke stronger and more efficient. So they do technique and strength and endurance. They're just great. So this is 100s and 200s, but there's different positions for the paddle. So these traditional paddle, your hand goes into, there will be some straps that go with your fingers. It goes in like that, and some of them will also have a strap over there. So this is position 1. So paddle 1 means do this. So you're swimming 100 freestyle with your paddle as it says on the manual. So you put your hand in and you swim, and you'll find that your entry has to be good, your catch has to be good, everything has to be aligned properly, or the paddle you'll feel weird. The second position for this, so when we're doing this slightly longer one, the 200s, is we're going to take the paddle off and you're going to hold it like this. So instead of that being out there, it's transferring the extra surface area further down your arm. So it's a bit like fist drill, but you've added a paddle in there. So you do have to think about holding it. So you'll obviously have one in each hand. And you'll just get a different sensation. And again, it will force you to have a good entry, good catch, and a good full stroke, and good rotation. It's great for everything, really. So again, paddle position 1, normal position. Paddle position 2 is like this. Okay, so for this group, it's 100 in paddle 1, 200 in position 2, then 100 position 1, 200 position 2, 100 in position 1, and then finishing off with 100 of easy choice of stroke. So that's 1,800 in total, and that takes you to the end of the session. To make sure you do your cool down swim, because we've got something a little different again to make you swim faster in more concentrated doses coming this week in the speed session. So I look forward to seeing you there. Okay, the experienced group, we are starting off with 100 easy freestyle, 100 easy choice, and then freestyle 100 at 70%. So just pushing that pace a little bit, just so we're ready to swim. Obviously, after having done our dryland warm-up. Then we're going to jump in, jump into the 300. Then we're going to go into our drills and then a bit of variation again. Starting off with 4 sets of drills with a snorkel if you've got it. So if you've got a swimming snorkel, so by that I mean the ones that fit in there rather than the traditional snorkel. And you're going to do 636 freestyle, 636 freestyle. and really thinking about your head position, which is why the snorkel is good, because it takes away kind of you thinking about breathing and the disruption that causes of you turning, and allows you to just focus on body position, rotation, and your head position. So if you haven't got a snorkel, don't worry. But if you've got one, they're great for this. And if you haven't got one, I'd recommend you get one. And then we're going to go into a bit of breaststroke and freestyle. So we're going to do 2 kick breaststroke, which is you push out into the breaststroke position and you take 2 kicks. So 1 kick and you go out, and then a second kick and then you pull. Go out, 1 kick, second kick, and then you pull. So it's just a kind of adding an extra kick into the stroke of breaststroke, and it works on your kick, obviously, your body position, and your glide through the breaststroke stroke. So 50 of that, then 100 of freestyle, 100 normal breaststroke, and then 50 of the 6-beat kick freestyle that we did last week. So remember, we worked on 2-beat kick, 4-beat kick, and 6-beat kick. I just want to reinforce the 6-beat kick. That's why we're doing 50, because this is more of a sprint pace. But it's still at 70% of your stroke, but the 6-beat kick will make you go a little bit faster. Then we're going to go into the paddle set, which is why I have this to demonstrate the 2 types of paddle swimming we're going to do. So all of this is with paddles, optional fins, so you can wear fins if you like. And paddle 1 refers to the paddle position 1. So all paddles will have some kind of finger straps, and then probably will have a wrist strap as well. These ones don't. These ones are, doesn't matter where they're from. Anyway, so this is position 1, is as the picture on the box that they come in, this is position 1, how you would normally use them. So you're swimming along and you do your first 100 wearing paddles like this. Your second 100, on both hands by the way. Your second 100, I want you to take them off, turn them around, and hold them on the flatter edge, so that instead of the increased area being there, it's now there. So it's a bit like fist drill, but you've added this area. So 100 with it in position 1, 200 position 2, and then back for 200 of it in position 1, 200 position 2, and then 100 position 1. And you'll feel the difference when you're varying the paddles. Obviously, this has got no straps when you're holding like this, so you do have to think about that. It makes you think about your stroke a little bit more, and it will make your arm position get into the right angles. You just can't swim by slipping too much with these. It'll feel too awkward. So that's 100, 200, 200, 200, then 100 with the various positions, and then into a 200 easy choice to finish. That's 2,300, sorry, of swimming. And we've worked on quite a lot in there. So make sure you do cool down, because the sprint or speed session at the end of the week is very different again this week. We're going to work on focusing your speed into much smaller chunks, and then applying that into longer swimming. So well done, and I will see you all at the speed session. Okay, welcome to this week's advanced technical session. And starting off, dry land warm up as we always do. Make sure you stretched off, all warmed up before you jump in the pool, and then 100 of easy freestyle, 200 easy choice, 200 freestyle at 70%. So just a 500 straight swim to get your body ready to go. And then we're going to, if you've got the one, wear a snorkel. I mean swimming snorkel, so the front ones, not the side snorkels. If you haven't got it, don't worry about it. But by having the snorkel, it takes away the breathing element of the stroke and allows you to focus on your head position, which then leads into that body position, which we're focusing on this week. So put your snorkels on and do 636. These are 50s. 636 freestyle, 636 freestyle, and just swim that through. Really focusing on that body position dictated to by your head position. If you haven't got a snorkel, I would recommend it. Put it on your Christmas list. They're not expensive, and they're really good. They're great. They're not as good as these. We'll come on to these. This is the thing you definitely need. So the next bit of this set is some breaststroke freestyle variations. So we're going to start off with 100 of 2 kick breaststroke, which means you push off, you take your first kick and you go glide, and then you take a second kick and then you pull. Kick, glide, second kick, glide, and then you pull. So it's just adding an extra kick, and that works on your kick, obviously, your body position during breaststroke and your glide through the water in that particular stroke. Still need that streamlined position. Head tucked in, breaststroke. So two kick breaststroke for 100, then freestyle for 100, then normal breaststroke for 100, and then back to 6 kick freestyle that we did last week's technical session. So remember, we did 2 beat, 4 beat, 6 beat. We're going to do 100 of the 6 beat. So that ups the speed that you're swimming and feels a bit more like you're sprinting. And we're going to do all of that twice. So the snorkel drills and then the breaststroke and freestyle drills, all of it twice. And then we're going to go into the paddle section of this. So we're going to do 5 200s with some with paddles, some without paddles, and some with paddles in a second position. All of this is optional fins if you want to wear it, just to make it a little bit easier on you. Position 1 for these paddles, or it says paddle 1, that's position 1, is normal paddle position. So they all come with these straps, that are finger straps, and some will have the wrist strap as well. So however the picture on the box is, that's position 1, so normal position for paddles. So 200 of position 1 freestyle swimming. Then you'll have one on both hands obviously. Then take them off, turn them around and hold them upside down but on your forearm. So instead of having the extra area on your hand, you got the extra surface area on your forearm, and you do another 200 of holding that. But there's obviously no straps here, so you have to think about it a little bit more, and it will change the position that you'll have to get yourself into. Between these two positions, really work on that hand entry, the catch, and then the pull all the way back, and you'll really strengthen up all those positions that you have to move your body through for freestyle swimming. So then into a 200 of normal freestyle, and then 200 of position 2 again, and then 200 of position 1 to finish. So you'll finish off with your hands back in these, and then to finish off a 200 of your easy choice swimming. And if you want to, you can leave the equipment on for this. You don't have to take it off, but if you want a bit of an easier swim, obviously take it off and just swim. So that's 2,900 for the total for this session. Well done, everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed the kind of variation we're adding in now. To let us know if you want more of other strokes, you want less of other strokes, the particular strokes we're not touching on. Let me know, and we can do that. When you finish that, do your personalised cool down swim, and then I will see you ready to swim fast at the end of the week. This one is a bit of a different one this week, so make sure you do check that one out.